Hi there, this is a demonstration for lab6, and for the demo I'm going to first explain the changes in the code and then show the compiling kernel interface, and after that I'm going to apply all the changes to the nodes on data lab. So for the modification of this file, basically we are doing some modification with a keyword backoff. Right here we are removing the mechanism light to make the backoff increase by itself. And then here it should be backoff plus plus, but now we define it as 0. Also for the timer, here we commented the line that increases itself. Instead, we define it as 0. So right here, we are going to add our modified code into the kernel and then compile it through the virtual machine. So the kernel we are using right here is Linux 4.4.1. You can see that the kernel, the related files are all here. And here TCP output.c, TCP timer.c, these are the files we already modified. And then we found these two files here. So we are going to copy them into the corresponding positions, directories, which is USR, SRC, Linux 4, IPv4. So right here we can verify whether we have already copied them into the correct directory. So it's here, IPv4, for example, timer. You can see we modified it just now, which is like half a minute ago. Same applies to TCP output.c. And right now we can try to compare the kernel. Actually, we need to go to the directory first. So right here we are clearing the source code tree. And then configure the kernel. And then probably we can try to compile the whole kernel. It may take 2 to 4 hours to compile the whole kernel. The only thing that we can do right now is to wait. See, it is entering a directory, something. And yeah, will be continued. See, it does work. Then after compiling, we can find two DB files here. These are the files that we are going to apply on the nodes of the data lab. So right now I'm going to implement the modified version of kernel on the data lab. So right now I open 2 terminals. So the first step is to SSH into the nodes. And then create the temporary file system. And meanwhile, we can use the FileZilla to upload the DB files that we generated just now onto the server. So it is like 10 seconds left here. Yeah, it's done. So at the root directory, we can use the command ls to see here. They are successfully uploaded. So right now we can sudo copy the 2 files to the temporary directory. And the same applies to the other node. And then go to the directory. Then right here, use the ls. We can see the 2 DB files are successfully copied to this directory. Then using the command dpkg, and this. Oh, probably I need to use sudo. And then do the image file again. So still we are waiting for it to be finished by itself. Still waiting. And then try to depackage the headers again. Then we can do the rebooting. So, by the way, we can see the kernel's version here. It's 4.4.0. 83 generic. The same on another node. So let's do the sudo reboot. So right now, the only thing that we can do is to wait until the nodes boot up. So there was something wrong happened on the experiment. I guess some nodes just died, so I created a new experiment and using different node names called node A and node B. So right now, I already implemented all what I did to this experiment. Let's see the kernel's version. See, it's 4.4.1. The same on another node. So right now we can test whether we improved the TCP performance. So I'm going to create a big file here. And also change the owner of the directory here on node B. And then try to transfer the file. Yes, of course. Yeah. And to save the time in the demonstration, we didn't use a 1 GB file. We just, use a 200 MB file for testing. Yeah, actually, I should use the SCP instead of using sudo SCP. Here we go. See the transferring speed. So after doing some configuration here, and try to transfer the file again. The initial speed shown here should be 2 MB per second, but Let's see if the file size changes. If it changes, it means the speed is available. I mean, it's not a fake speed. So right here, it changes. And it's still like 200 or yeah, 150. So the 150 kilobytes per second is 1 megabit per second, approximately, which comparing with our report result, here I believe we got some improvement for these 2 days, and that is our final result. Thank you.